You know, those are low blows, but that's the only way to throw it at Clint because anything else goes over his head. All right, so we are live here once again as I am getting live up on TikTok. We got quite the battle set up here tonight here at Lucas Oil. It is IRP here tonight. Timothy Mizmir out on the pole by 0.016 over Landon Moody. We're gonna have 80 laps here tonight. 80 laps as we get ready for tonight's main event. Looks like we got 20 cars that have qualified. One person is not in the session, and everybody else is getting ready as we are getting ready to go racing here tonight. We are live over on TikTok too, Facebook, Twitch, Kick. Pick your poison. As we get ready, Dylan is about to win. What's up, Dylan? What's up, buddy? So we got a couple familiar faces out here. We got Levi out here. He's got a new wheel. He's currently deep in the field. He's going to have a little bit of work to do. Shane Haas is back in the field. Got some work. I see you up there, Dylan. You're up in that number 5 spot, and a good spot for you. 20 cars have qualified. Looks like we have one car that has left the server, one car that has decided not to qualify. That's going to be Sean Johnson. We'll see if he goes out there and does it or not. How's everybody doing tonight? I'll tell you what, I am ready. We've had some phenomenal racing this week. I'm hoping the asphalt side goes ahead and follows it up just as strong as we did in the dirt racing this week. It should be a fantastic show. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there. Get those likes, shares, and follows out there. All right, let's see. Let me go ahead and update this YouTube stream so it's got all the right information out there for the viewers. Is it going to let me edit it? Wow, it is acting funny. We're going to go ahead and refresh it as we get ready for heat race number 1. I think it's going to do all the heat races. One person will be going home here tonight. Why is it not letting me edit the YouTube video? Okay, that is weird. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for the starting lineup of heat race number 1. It is going to be Timothy Mizmir starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. Zach Lovelace, defending champion. He's going to be looking to defend it here soon in that number 2 spot. Zach Smith in 3rd, Eric Gann in 4th. Tom is going to start in that number 5 position. Jeremy Wheeler starting in 6th. Cody 7th, and Sean Johnson in that number 8 position. 8 cars. Everybody's going to transfer through here tonight. Transfer through tonight as they're going to get ready to head off a pit road. Not really sure what's going on with my YouTube. It will not let me edit the stream. It should be up. I got some people out there. Is it working? All right, so everybody's starting to get into the stream here tonight as everybody's out on the starting lineup. Not really sure why YouTube's being a little silly here. We're going to try and edit it once again. Huh. All right, so YouTube acting a little funny here as these guys are going to pull out on the track. I'm going to see if I can edit it a different way. How many laps? 10 laps here for heat race number 1. Is it 1 lap? All right, we are going green flag as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Green's going to be on Timothy. Let's go Texas speed, says Max. As Shane, thank you for the like. As they come out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag. Green flag is out as Timothy gets on that loud pedal, heading for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Zach Smith holding strong on the outside. That outside lane is going to be the strong lane here. As you see Zach roll on the high side. He's going to stay side by side with our leader out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Timothy and Zach still side by side into turn number 3 and 4. Zach's going to slide a little bit there as they head through 3 and 4. He's got to get back in line. What's up, Pack? What's up, Ox? As they head down into turn number, where are we at? 1 and 2. As they come out of turn number 2, they're going to be single file. Let's go check back in the pack. Do we have any racing? Pretty quiet right now. Looks like Cody is bringing up the rear of the field. We got Jeremy Wheeler second. Sean Johnson, remember, he did not qualify. He's already gained 2 positions in the number 13. The 17 of Thomas, he's in that 5th spot. Eric Gann in the 51, familiar face here, sitting in 4th. We got a battle for that number 7 spot. As here comes Cody looking low on Jeremy as they're side by side out of turn number 2. Turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Drag race looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Here comes Cody back up underneath Jeremy as they head through turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get a situated single file. I think they do as they come down the front straightaway. Back up front, looking at the battle for the lead as Timothy continues to lead Zach Lovelace. How about Zach Lovelace being up there in that number 2 position early on? Looking strong. I do like that 5 car. Who doesn't like that 5 car? Oh, something just updated. Sorry about that, guys. Something updated and made my screen a little bit smaller. Took me out of full screen. Ooh. Wow, what the heck just happened? I don't know what just happened over on TikTok, guys. Hold on. What just happened here? All right, does it look funny on TikTok to you guys, or is it just me? All right, definitely got a little bit of an issue here. Let me see if I can get it figured out. TikTok just did something, just updated is what happened. And it definitely acted a little funny here. All right. Yeah, it definitely looks funny. I don't know what happened on TikTok, and I don't know if I can fix it. I might have to reboot that stream. I might have to reboot the stream because it is definitely acting a little funny. Just on TikTok, the other streams are fine, guys. As they come at a turn at number 4, it is going to be 7 laps complete. Yeah, it is really weird. It's like split it up into 2 screens. I don't know what it's doing. And for some, it's showing some weird, I don't know what it's doing. I have no clue what it is doing. Yeah, it is done split it up funny. All right, guys. I'm going to reboot. Kason, thank you for the share. I'm going to reboot the TikTok stream real quick. We will be back up. Just give me a minute as Timothy is pulling away with this one. All right, that was odd over on the TikTok side. We're going to go ahead and try and reboot that and get it back up. I don't know what happened to my TikTok side, but we're going to go ahead and reboot that. I'm going to make it a little bit small for you guys probably here on Facebook, as it looks like Timothy going to take the win here in heat race number 1. I don't think anybody's surprised about that. Lovelace second. Smith, Eric, Thomas, Sean, Cody, and Jeremy rounding out the field. All right, I am pulling up that new TikTok up once again. Not really sure what happened there, but it definitely goofed up on me. Had to reboot that stream. All right, something just kind of kicked funny. I don't know if something updated in the middle of all that or what. So we are going to go try and get this right over here so I can go live over on TikTok, and we'll go through the starting lineup for heat race number. Do a face reveal. I don't have a camera to do a face reveal. All right, here we go. All right, we're going back live on TikTok. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting lineup for heat race number 2. It is going to be Landon Moody starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. Dylan Hartman in second. Going to be chasing that number 3 spot, followed by Scott Holmes in 4th, Shane Haas in 5th. Sean's going to start at 6, and Clint Sheehan's going to start in that number 7 position. Hopefully he can steal over the wheel here in heat race number 2. All right, somebody tell Clint we expect him to stay with the field. Wow. We got Helms, Clint, and Landon all in the same race. It would have been crazier if it would have been even crazier if Timothy had made this one too. All those guys over there in the same Discord. As we are going to go green flag, hopefully this time by, as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be? All right, guys. Oh, it did not go. I guess I missed it. All right. Just putting my coat on. It's a little bit cool back here. Looks like Chase Spalding did not grid up. Remember, top 5 transfers through to the feature. Somebody is going home here tonight. Maybe. Let's go take a look. Yeah, that is definitely a good question. So one person did leave. So, is Matthew going to get this? Oh, Matthew came in too late. It's not going to let him in. Matthew, I don't know if you know, but you came in too late. It's not going to put you in one of the heats. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Going to be Moody out front, leading the way down into turn number 1 and 2. Dylan in second. Shane Haas in third. Scott Helms in fourth as Clint and Sean going to duke it out for that number 5 spot. Looks like Chase is going to make it out on the track. He just missed the starting lineup as they come out of turn at number 2 down the back straightaway. Still don't know why it won't let me edit the Facebooks or the YouTube stuff. That is really weird. All right, so we are live once again over on TikTok, guys. If you guys are missing that stream after I had to do the quick little reboot, should look better now over there for you guys over on TikTok. We're going to jump back up to the front of the field. It's going to be Landon Moody leading the way as Dylan Hartman tries to reel him in. Here comes Shane Haas to the outside of Hartman. Not able to get there. They're going to stay single file down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Eric, thank you for liking the share. Appreciate that. As Moody continues to lead the way. Dylan Hartman, Shane Haas, Scott Helms, Sean, and Clint Sheehan in that number 6 spot. Oh, Clint had such a good start. He has fallen back a little bit here. Hopefully he can make his way back up as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Moody continues to lead it. Ken Hartman find a way to gain on him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Pretty quiet here tonight, but you got to remember, we only got 7-8 cars on the track. It's going to be a little bit quiet. Dylan Hartman in that Budweiser number 90. How about Shane Haas having a strong run here in heat race number 2? Closing in on the back of Dylan Hartman. Could we get a little battle here for a second? As it looks like Sean has caught the back of Scott Helms. We got a battle going. It won't let you. It won't let you. We have actually one person that came in too late already. It won't even let you. If I had my choice, sure. But there's only one more heat race left. If I had my choice, I would have let you, but it's iRacing. iRacing won't let anybody in at this point. All right, down the front straightaway, going to be landed out front. Dylan Hartman, Shane Haas, Scott Helms, Sean, Chase, and Clint are your field. Look at this. How about Sean? Chase, he started on pit road. He's made his way around Clint. Clint's got a ton of damage. What the hell did you hit, Clint? Did you stop for some clucking chicken? Damn it, Clint. All right, so Moody continues to lead the field. Dylan Hartman second. Pretty quiet racing right now. Scott Helms in fourth. Sean has stopped gaining on that number 41 as they come across the line. We got 3 laps to go. So it's going to be real interesting here tonight. I know it's a little bit quiet right now, but these guys are in super slick conditions. What's up, Roger? Thank you for the like. Super slick conditions out there. And they got to go 80 laps on one set of tires here tonight. It is 90 degrees out there for these guys. It is hot hot for those tires. So it's going to be interesting to see who the comers and goers are tonight. 80 laps, a lot of laps here on this, what is it, 6/10 of a mile, a little over. Track here tonight as Moody continues to lead. He's going to get the white flag this time by Landon Moody out of turn number 4. He's going to get white flag as they come out of turn number 4. He's got one more lap to go. Will he lap Clint? He's going to dig into turn number 1 and 2. You got to wonder if he's in there talking shit to Clint, saying, "Oh, I'm going to get you." All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is going to come out in the air. It is going to be Landon Moody winning heat race number 2. Dylan second. Shane Haas, Scott Holmes, Sean, Chase, and Clint will round out the field. Just for fun. We're just doing this for fun to be slow. Love the name, by the way. Love that name. All right, so heat race number 3 just about over as Clint comes out of turn number 4. He's going to get that checkered flag. I still have no clue what Clint hit. I have no idea. But we are going to get into heat race number 3. Let's go ahead and pull up that starting lineup. It is going to be Bradley Strickland starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 3. Drew Upton in second, followed by Kyle Chance in third. Going to be Levi starting in that number 4 spot. Eric Lee in 5th, Phillips 6th, and Cooper Nash in that number 9 spot. Cooper is not here, so 6 cars set to do battle here in heat race number 3. So we are sending one person home here tonight. So we are going to have an LCQ. One person will be going home out of the LCQ. That could be an interesting race. Will it be Clint or somebody else? Can Clint get the speed in heat race number? And the conceit here tonight, because he's going to have to race his way in as these guys come out of turn number 4. When is Bradley going to fire off? Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Good jump by Bradley, but a phenomenal run by Drew on the outside. If you can keep it on the outside into 1 and 2, he might have a chance here. A little bit of contact back there for that number 4 position as Bradley gets the run on the outside. Drew gets the run on the outside. Kyle's going to run down low into turn number 3 and 4. Man, I am lost right now. As Bradley pulls away from the field, he's going to lead lap number 1. Battle for second as Drew and Kyle duke it out down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1. Shout out to the pace car, right? Hell of a job, pace car. Hell of a job. Ooh, that battle back there as Levi's trying to keep that number 4 spot. He had Phillip looking up underneath him as Eric is falling back to 6. 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Levi takes it low. Looked like Kyle came down into him. Eric sideways out of 4. Good save by the number 28. So a lot happening there as here comes Levi. He's going to dig up underneath Drew into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2. So contact there, moving Kyle back to that number 5 spot. He's going to dig back up underneath Phillip. He's looking to get around as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Can't quite get up underneath Phillip as Levi's looking up underneath Drew. Can't quite get there. Oh, big hit by Phillip out of turn 4 into that front straight wall. That's going to allow Kyle Chance to dig to the outside. Can he get the run out of turn number 2? As the battle for 4th is definitely heating up. The battle for 2nd is 2 as Levi puts the pressure on Drew. River, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I'm going to be broadcasting racing until probably about 12:30. So I probably got about another 3 hours of broadcasting. Sam, thank you for the like. Max, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As we got a battle for the number 2 spot. Levi down low. He got a little loose. He's going to keep it low. Nope. He's got to get back in line. Down into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to come out of turn 4. It's going to be halfway through heat race number 1. 3. Levi's going to dig low out of turn number 4. They're going to battle into turn number 1 and 2. Levi down low. We got Drew Upton up high. Through turn number 1 and 2, Levi has got it rolling so good through 1 and 2. Can he get to the gas soon enough? He's still side by side with Drew, heading into turn number 3. I do the late model stocks every other Thursday. Next Thursday will be late model stocks. With Road to Pro, I decided to test out the street stocks and see if we can get any participation. Then after Road to Pro, every Thursday at 8:30 will be late models. To be slow, thank you for the follow. iRacing, I do a lot of dirt on this channel. It's actually primarily what I do. Today's the only day I don't do dirt when I do iRacing. So you'll see a lot more dirt on this channel than anything else, as it looks like Kyle Chance finally makes his way around Philip. Philip's been caught up underneath them as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Good battle for that number 4 spot. Levi back low on Drew for the number 2 spot. He's going to get back in line, maybe. Too many battles to watch on the track as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 2 laps to go at the line. Oh, I saw you get in there, everything dirt. It is asphalt, but it's still pretty good racing here as Levi puts the pressure on Drew. And we got a 3-car battle for 4th into turn number 1 and 2. Right now, Phillips got it on the bottom side. Kyle's going to dig back on the high side. Drag race down the back straightaway. Good racing through the field. We're going to check on the battle for second. Levi sitting in line. Phillips going to try to slide up. There's a car there. Oh, he slides up across the nose of the 32 as they get looped around out of turn number 4. White flag is out. White flag is out. White flag has come out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's all Bradley out front. Drew in second. Go, says Kaysen. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Bradley for the win in heat race number 3. Drew Upton trying to hold on to second. He's going to do so. Levi third, Eric, Kyle, and Philip rounding out the field. Mike, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot I could do about that one, Philip. You did come up. There wasn't a whole lot he could do either. It was just hard racing. That was good racing through the field, guys. Yeah, he slid up in front of him. These are open hosted, so you just got to keep an eye on the Discord and stuff, and I could get you guys up into, you guys just join that way. You just guys, first 30 in the server, first 30 transfer through as these guys going to pull out on the track. All right, those guys were a little slow, so I'm not going to go one to go this time. Discord link is on the profile. If you click on my profile, go into the profile. It is the link in the about. As they come down. Oh, they're off. Did Roger not do well in his race or something? What happened? All right, so it's going to be... Oh, all these guys are going to make it. Looks like Cooper and Jeremy are not on the field. Yeah, that said it all. All right, guys, everybody's going to make it in here as Cooper and Jeremy did not grid up, and I don't know if they're even in the server anymore. So all you guys are going to make it. Yep, neither one of them are in there. So everybody's going to make it. So you guys are just racing for position. Have some fun. Starts are on leader. Anytime in the middle of 3 and 4. So about right in that area on out. All right, green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Phillips going to try to look low as they come out of turn 4, heading into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Phillip goes low. He can't get it to stick. He's got to fall back in line. All right. Oh, Clink's going to go around on a turn 2. Got the lawn crews taking care of the lawn during the race. What kind of shit is that? John's going to lead the way. Chase in second. Phillip third. Cody in fourth. Clint's going to be in fifth. He got sideways, slid down into the inside wall. Battled for second as Phillip is looking up underneath the number 16 of Chase as they come out of turn number 2. They're going to get back in line. We are doing, well, the next one's the supporter league. So it's the people that support for on the channels, like their subscribers and stuff, and that is going to be at Legacy, Texas, in the street stocks. And I got a little surprise for that one. All right, out of turn number 2, it's going to be all Sean out front. Chase having a battle with Philip. Philip's going to get a run out of turn number 2. They're going to try to stick it in there into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Philip down. I think Philip's a little quicker than these guys. It's just one thing to catch him. It is hard to pass here sometimes. As they come out of turn number 4, down into turn number 1 and 2. Ooh, Philip's going to blink a little bit there as Sean leads the way. Chase in second, Philip third. Cody just kind of sitting out here by himself. And Clint in that number 5 spot. I don't care what position Cody's in. He's just better than Harrelson because he spells his name right. Here comes Philip down low, up underneath Chase. They're going to make contact into turn number 1 and 2. Battle for second. As they come out of turn 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, he's gonna send it in there. Can't quite get it to stick as they come out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be single file for the top 3, 4 now. These guys are going to duke it out. You can tell Philip wants that number 2 spot bad. He's just got to find a way around. He's going to get the wall. Gets the wall into down the back straightaway, heading into turn number 3. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. And he's going to make that car a little narrower. Down into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to ship it down low, almost into the back of the 16 as Chase has caught the back bumper of Sean. Down the back straightaway. This is a 15-lap race here as Chase almost gets into the back of Sean as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Philip continues to get that wall down the straightaways. I wonder if he knocked that toe out a little bit. He is having a little bit of trouble with that number 88. As they come out of turn number 2, he gets sideways. But I'll tell you what, Chase is all up the back bumper of that number 13. He's going to dig low into turn number 3. Battle for the lead starting to heat up. There, what a save by Sean as he gets sideways out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Chase down low, digging up underneath Sean. Can't quite get there. Philip sideways behind him as they come out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. These guys are going to have to figure out how to save these tires. They are eating these right rears up, and they are going to need to save them in tonight's feature. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of strategies are played, especially if we get a long green flag run. They have no sets of tires to change into. Sean's going to continue to lead. Looks like Chase is starting to look to the outside. I think that might be the place to be as he is sideways. All of them are sideways out of turn number 2. Chase gave it a little bit too much. You joined the Discord? Okay, awesome. As they head through turn, make sure you pick your role. That way you get the announcements you can pick. So all the disciplines for racing are for iRacing, and then we have a Roblox section because we do some road stock here too. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, Philip is getting sideways. Oh, I hear some contact further back. Was that Philip going around? Oh, he must have got the outside wall once again. As Sean continues to lead. Here comes Chase down low. Chase going to dig down low into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to dig out of turn 2. Oh, they make contact. Oh, the 13 hard in the wall. Chase is almost around. They keep it straight. No caution flag. Oh, the 5 goes around. Here comes the 88. He's going to dig up underneath as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Everybody makes it, guys. As they come out of turn number 4, down. Oh, they're going to touch. They touch again. Down into turn number 1 and 2. That's slide job by Philip. Crossover by Chase. They almost make contact out of turn number 2. Give the lead to Philip out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. These guys are dirt tracking it. You would have thought we were at Lucas Oil, the dirt track, not the asphalt track here tonight. As they come out of turn number 4, Philip's going to blink out. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Chase. He's going to dig the outside. Philip's going to get loose slide up the track. Chase has got to back out of it. Here comes Chase, though, to the outside. They're side by side down the back straightaway. We run row stock. We do a lot of row stock. Oh, there's contact as Philip gets into Chase. They both save it out of turn 4. Chase going to get up into that wall. Yellow flag comes out. Yellow. Fucking wild. I think Sean just finally broke. That's what brought out the yellow. Sleepyhead, thank you for the follow. All right, guys, that was absolutely fucking wild. You know, I'm going to say it. I was going to remind you guys, we are at Lucas Oil, the asphalt version, not the dirt version. Jay Rushy, thank you for the follow. All right. Sean, you make the feature. I'm going to go ahead and make this one to go because everybody makes it, and that way we can get ready. All right, we're going to get it one to go. Do whatever it says. It's probably saying single file because it is no cautions counting. Start will be on you, Philip. Barbie Jeep Rippa, thank you for the follow. Des, thank you for the follow. We're going to be doing another one. It'll come up about probably about a half an hour after this one's over. It is going to be Street Stocks at Legacy, Texas. It is going to be wild. We got a little surprise for that one. As the green flag is out of turn number 4, going to be Phillip and Chase sending it into turn number 1 and 2. This battle's going to go back. Ramsey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, they are just about running on flats right now. And they got no tires for tonight's feature. 80 laps. It's going to be interesting to see if these guys can take care of it. As Phillip's going to rip it sideways into turn number 3. They're going to get the white flag out of turn number 4. 1 lap to go as they come down the front straightaway. Can Chase find his way around Phillip? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Phillip sideways, out on the bottom. He's playing defense. Chase going to try to dig. Out of turn number 2. He's got a big run. Phillip's going to put the block. Chase down low into turn 3 and 4. Oh, slide. They're wrecking. They're wrecking in 3 and 4. Chase goes around. Phillip's going to dig out of turn number 4. He's going to take the win. Cody's going to come in second. Who's going to get third? It's going to be Clint in third. Chase in fourth. John will be fifth. That was fucking wild. All right, so we're going to get ready for tonight's main event. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun in the Consi, but just remember, there are no sets of tires and no fast repairs. You guys want to take care of these cars here. 80 laps is going to be a lot of laps here tonight in these things. The next one is subscriber only, so anybody that subscribes to any of the platforms, I also got a Patreon and stuff like that, they get to run that. It is in the subscriber league. That's how you get into that one. And then every once in a while, we do an open hosting. It was. All right, so it's going to be Timothy starting on the pole here tonight with Landon Moody starting in second. Going to be Bradley starting third, Zach Lovelace in fourth. We're going to do both laps here, guys, both laps. Going to be Dylan Hartman in that number 5 position, Drew Upton 6th, Zach Smith in 7th. Shane Haas in that number 8 position, Levi in 9th, Eric Ann in 10th. Going to be Scott Holmes in that number 11 position, Eric Lee in 12th. Then it's going to be Thomas in 13th, Sean in 14th, Kyle Chance in 15th. Phillip's going to be 16th, Cody 17th, Cody 18th, Chase in 19th, and Sean Johnson rounding out the field in that number 20 spot. Looks like Hartman missed the start, so he's going to have to start from the pits. Greg, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you for the follow, Greg. As we are going to get ready for the green flag here this time by... All right, so Timothy and Landon up on the front. That should give it a good battle. And Brandon and Zach Lovelace. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of guys up here in the front that could put on a battle. And don't count out that number 27 and the 2 back there. Oh, in row number 4. Those guys will be fast here tonight, too. As they come out of turn number 4. Austin, thank you for the follow. Looking for that green flag. When is Timothy going to fire him off? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4 down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Timothy and Landon side by side. What a start by Landon as he digs to the outside down the front back straightaway. Meat Peak, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be a drag race into turn number 3. Landon might be in a good spot, but they got to take care of these tires. How long will they race side by side? As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Landon leading lap number 1. Quillen, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, still side by side for the lead. They're actually pulling away from the field as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Landon's going to have the edge into turn number 3. That top side is definitely a place to be here at Lucas Oil. Sometimes the fastest way around is Landon is making it work as they come across the line. He's going to have the lead all to himself as Timothy gets back in line. Oh, Levi up the track. He's going to get the wall in turn number 1 and 2. These guys are just realizing how slick it is out there. They're 3 wide as they split Eric down the back straightaway. Some of these guys playing a little bit of strategy, knowing it's a long red. Big wreck. Oh, big wreck down the back straightaway. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Let's go take a look and see what happened there. Oof, hate to see it. Yeah, I'm taking a look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one's going to be on the 88. That's going to be his first one of the night. You want to give him an EOL, Cody? Big mess on the... Big mess at the back of the field. All right, we're going to take a look from Eric's point of view. He's at the back of this one a little bit. Oh, big... Wow. Wow, Eric gets a little piece of that. He might not be too bad, though. Oh, the 5 comes plowing through. Oh, he got hit by Clint. Free hugs and butt plugs for everybody. They are not happy about the 88 right now. So Phillip's going to get the EOL there as he ships it in there. I think he just sent it in there a little bit too tight, too hard. We do have people at different skill level here. He sent it in there and then tried to back out of it, got sideways and got into the back of the 32, was it? Of Kyle, yeah. Yeah, he definitely killed you. All right, guys, wave around and lucky dogs are on. So if you go a lap down, you will probably have an opportunity to go back. All right, so we got the first caution flag of the night. Guys, we will run these cautions all the way out just for the people playing strategy and saving their tires, you know. Got to be fair. It is a long race, so we're going to let these guys play their strategy out. This should make it interesting because this should create a long green flag run. All right, so Landon Moody's going to stack them up as they come down the back front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Landon and Timothy on that front row. Looks like we got a couple guys on the coming off of pit road. Eric's coming off of pit road. Chase is coming off of pit road. Kyle off of pit road. Clint's on pit road. He got a piece of that one late. Thomas on pit road as Landon's going to take the green flag this time by. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Landon out front. Timothy second. Zach Lovelace third. Bradley fourth. With Shane in that number 5 position as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Ooh, you got to watch Phillip. He is near Scott Helms. And the turn number 3 and 4 going to be Landon out front. Timothy second. We're watching this battle back here as it looks like the 88 has lost a little bit of ground. He's going to shove it in. We got another car coming back out of the track. Looks like that's going to be Clint. He's going to come out and do some laps. Hopefully he can get going and do decent here tonight. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be battles from third on back as the top 2 try to drive away. Here comes Lovelace to the outside of Bradley Strickland as they come down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. It's still side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact there as Levi, and Drew get together into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Levi gets into the back of the 93. They're going to keep collected. Levi got on the binders to keep it out of that number 33 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Levi's going to come up the track. He's going to take that number 6 spot. He didn't come up the track. He stayed low into turn number 1 and 2. Back up to the front. The battle for third is continuing to rage as Bradley tries to hold off that number 5 machine of Zach Lovelace. I'll tell you what, Zach Lovelace being inside that top 5 is going to be dangerous for the field as they make a little contact into turn number 3. Lovelace is going to be good at saving those tires. He is such a consistent driver all night long in these long races. Watch for him to be a contender as Timothy is putting the pressure on Moody. You know, Timothy's got to have some kind of a plan. Hey, I know Moody wants to lead this one. I'll put the pressure on him just enough. It is Lucas Oil. It is Indianapolis Raceway Park, IRP. Down into turn number 1 and 2. So Timothy's going to put that pressure on Landon, try to get him to use up those tires a little bit. You know, sometimes you have the advantage being the lead car, but other times being in that second place, you know really just how hard you're pushing it. And you just want to keep it close enough to make that lead car push it a little bit harder than he wants to in order to use up those tires. That'll be part of the strategy you'll see some of these guys play here tonight because track position at this track is going to be absolutely massive, as hard as it is to pass. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And as these tires get slick, we'll see some comers and goers. As we move back in the pack, looks like the Bucky Brawler, Scott Helms, duking it out. Oh, him and Drew get together. Scott Helms slid up the track just a tick, gets into Drew. Drew was coming down, I think, slightly. They make contact at the 3 and 4. They keep it going straight, both of them giving each other a little bit of respect as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Sounds like Lovelace is going to get the spot to Shane, as Lovelace is definitely playing the long game here. We're going to go back here with the Bucky's Brawler here, Scott Holmes, in that number 8 spot as he tries to work his way around Drew. It is iRacing. Thank you. It is definitely iRacing. Geek, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that follow as Moody continues to lead. Here comes Levi. Levi's looking to get around Lovelace. So Levi's going to move his way up into the top 5. Remember, he was one of those ones I said to watch out for here tonight. Here comes the Bucky's Brawler back up underneath Drew as they come out of turn number 4. You know, if you talk to Scott Holmes before this race, I bet you if you talk about tire saving, he's like, what's tire saving? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It's going to be Scott Helms having to get back in line. Nope, he's going to continue to dig down low into turn number 3. Almost up into that quarter panel. Ray, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn number 4, Scott Helms holding strong on that bottom side into turn number 1 and 2. Scott's going to roll it through turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Zach Smith is going to make his way around Cody just behind these guys as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Ooh, Helms pushes a little bit. Almost feeds the right rear to Drew. Drew's going to counter it. He's going to slide up the track. Gives them plenty of room as they come into turn number 4. So good racing up here in this number 7 spot as Scott Helms finally able to get around Drew. Nope, Drew's going to dig back to the outside once again. I thought Helms had him clear. I called it a little bit too soon. Drew's going to dig back. Actually going to nose ahead of Helms in 3 and 4, but Helms going to dig back out of turn number 4. All right, down the front straightaway. Here comes a big run out of Drew. Drew's going to have it at the line, but Scott Helms going to dig back into turn number 1 and 2. They're still side by side as they come out of turn 2. Big run on the outside by Drew Upton. You got to wonder if he's being a little bit easier on the tires. Maybe those tires are starting to heat up. Jeffrey, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Maybe those tires are starting to heat up a little bit for Helms down on the bottom side, working them hard as they come down the front straightaway. Into turn number 1 and 2. Helms going to dig down hard into turn number 1 and 2. Almost comes up the track. He's finally going to have to give it to Drew. He's going to get in line, let those tires cool down, and go at it once again. All right, so the leaders are coming up on lap traffic as Clint is just ahead of them. Oh, maybe not. I don't know where. Oh, where is Clint? Where are you, Clint? Oh, Clint is going high 1 and 2. He's getting passed by lead lap cars as he runs a high side in turn number 1 and 2. Landon out front leads the way. Timothy in second. Bradley third. Shane Haas and Levi, your top 5. So a little bit of a quiet point here, but it does look like Bradley is starting to gain on the top 2. We might end up with a 3-car battle for the lead. How bad is he going to want to get around these guys as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway? So definitely an interesting set of strategies going on here. Everybody in a little bit different strategy. Long green flag run here. How many laps are we into this one? 23 laps. We are just past the quarter mark as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Now, here's the big question. So a lot of this we are doing for testing. So we're going to see how long these tires last. How are these tires going to last? Who's going to make it? Will somebody get a flat? I mean, there's a lot of different things that could happen here. Who's the first car 1 lap down? It looks like it's going to be Eric, the first car 1 lap down. He is looking for a caution. A caution flag will get him back on the lead lap as these guys head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, single file for these top 3. Let's go check on Shane and Levi. They got a little bit of space between them here in 4th and 5th place. 2 very capable guys here tonight. I'm looking to see Levi just getting a brand new wheel. He just got it set up today. Direct drive Moza. It's going to be interesting to see how he is able to handle that new wheel, if those settings are right, and if it's going to help him late in this race here tonight. Lovelace. I know Lovelace is playing the strategy game. He's just rolling that number 5 machine, saving those tires. As we go back here, we got 1 car here we know doesn't save tires. That's going to be the Bucky's Brawler. As they come out of turn number 4. Looks like Zach Smith is starting to gain in on these groups. Maybe end up with a 3-car battle for that number 7 spot. Here comes Scott Helms trying to put a show on for the broadcast as they come out of turn number 2. Scott Helms putting the pressure on Drew Upton. He really wants that spot. Both these guys kind of pushing it a little bit hard. You got to wonder if they're using their tires up too much. What do you guys think? You guys think they're using them up too much? Do you think we'll get a flat tire? Let me know out in the chat. What do you think is going to happen here tonight? So many different strategies being played. A long race here tonight. We are 27 laps into this one. 27 laps into this one here tonight. All right, I'm going to go see if it lets me edit this in the YouTube studio. I don't think it's going to let me. All right, so I guess I can't edit the YouTube until after we are done here tonight. Landon Moody continues to lead the field. These guys single file, 1, 2, 3. No real pressure here. We're going to move back here as Levi and Shane Haas going at it for that number 4 spot. Levi looking to make his way around the number 2. Shane's not going to fight him too hard. Oh, no, maybe Shane's going to dig back on the outside as they come down the back straightaway. So I'm kind of curious. You know, most tracks, you run that outside, it definitely plays a difference on that tire wear. Is it going to do that here tonight as they come out of turn number 4 as Levi finally takes that number 4 position? Shane Haas back to 5th. Lovelace still in 6th as Drew continues to get the pressure from Scott Helms. Scott Helms. Yeah, they are. Well, I'll tell you what. I think about the last 20 laps, you're going to start to see these strategies start to play a role. So we got about 30 laps before we get there, and you're going to start seeing those comers and goers, I think, at that point. You're going to see who played the right strategy. But I will tell you, Landon Moody, really good at saving tires. Dean, thank you for the follow. Landon Moody is really good at saving tires. He is in that number 1 position. So don't be surprised if he doesn't really fall off. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Scott Helms going to send it in sideways as they are side by side for that number 7 spot again. Zach Smith has put himself up in this battle as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, it is so close. I think we're in 1 and 2. Sorry. 1 and 2 as they come out of turn number 2. It is, oh, we got contact out of turn number 2. Both of them down into the wall. Caution flag comes out on the track. Caution, caution, caution. All right, so caution flag out on the track. I don't know why it wasn't showing you last, but now I do. Oh, I must have cleared. All right, so we get a caution flag here. Scott Helms. Helms needs to give him the good old bump and run. That's Helms kind of just killed himself there. We're going to go take a look at that one. It's Helms and... All right, so... Oh, they just came together. They just came together. Yeah, I think they just came together. Helms did come down slightly. Eric was coming up, which naturally he's got to do, but it did look like it pushed Helms off the wall. I don't think it matters much anyway. Helms probably done. All right, so we get the caution flag here tonight. Yeah, we're going to call that one a racing deal. All right, we get the caution for the second time here tonight. These guys are going to be glad to get this break. It's going to be Landon Moody. Eric's going to be happy to get this one. He's going to get that lucky dog. Lucky dog coming to the high side, guys. Lucky dog coming high. Landon Moody out front, leading the way. That's going to put Eric back on the lead lap in that number 51. And I'll tell you what, he wasn't slow. He was keeping up with those guys battling for 7th. So it's going to be interesting to see what he is able to do now. Scott Helms down on pit road. He's going to come back off. I think he's going to end up blowing up tonight. He took a lot of damage on the front of that number 41. Zach Smith, he took most his hit on the right front. Phillips down on pit road. He's coming off now. He's got a bunch of damage on that number 88. Is it 2 or 1 to go? No. All right, it'll probably be 2 to go at the line. All right, so we got Sean down on pit road. He's coming off chase. Eric Lee. Just lucky dogs. With a strategy, I know I just stuttered when I said that, but a strategy race, it's hard for me to go ahead and give people wave rounds because some people would just sit around, go multiple laps down, get those laps back under caution and not use their tires up. So I just do lucky dogs and wave rounds if everybody pits, but obviously we don't have any tires, so nobody's pitting. Digging like Dale, thank you for the follow. Okay, so it's going to be Landon Moody, Timothy Bradley. Looks like the 16 of Chase has gone a lap down here under caution. Scott Helms down on pit road. So Chase is going to, I think Chase is going to be battling for that lucky dog here when we take the green flag once again. He's got Sean on the same lap as him. He's going to have to go to the back. All right, they got him stacked up single file through turn number 1 and 2. Chase has actually gone 2 laps down. Sean is looking like he is going to be the lucky dog if we get another quick caution as these guys come down the back straightaway. I can run. Yeah, we're doing Legacy, Texas next, Tomasi. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I was broadcasting and streaming the other night, and I streamed until like after midnight. I seen the message and then I never responded. And my bad, Tomasi. Brandy, thank you for the follow. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Landon's going to try to clinch the lead into 1 and 2. Timothy's going to let him up. Bradley slides into third as Shane Haas and Levi duke it out for that number 4 spot. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to hit 40 laps complete. Halfway point this time by. It'll be right after this. I got it set up for 10:40 right now, but it'll be after this is done. It'll be 10:40 or after this is done, whichever comes second. So I would plan on 10:40. And there's a little surprise in there. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. We got a battle here with Drew Upton and Zach Lovelace. Lovelace trying to stay on the bottom side. He doesn't want to fall too far back as these guys are really duking it out back here in the back. Trying to get what position. It's going to be in that league. I added you to the supporter league, right? Robert, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. It'll be in the supporter league. Down the back straightaway. They're going to get it single file for now, as Timothy and Landon are pulling away up at the front of the pack. Oh, the 05 and the 51 both up into the wall. That is Eric and Cody as they are battling for positions there. I'll tell you what, Eric is up to that number 11 spot. Jeremiah, excuse me, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. All right, here comes the Bucky's Brawler. I got to wonder how those temperatures are doing. He's got a big hit to the front of that number 41. Those temperatures are definitely going to be something to watch out for, as we got one sideways down low. That is going to be Phillip. Remember, he was the cause of caution flag number 1. In that number 88, he's got a bunch of damage on that thing, but he is trying to dig through. He's definitely not saving tires. Clint's not doing... Yeah, that is our Clint. That is our Clint. Yes. Yeah, Clint got caught up in the first caution. Oh, the 16. Did Phillip slide up in front of him? I wasn't looking, but the 16 into the back of Phillip. As Phillip is definitely leaning on that right rear. Scott Helms, he's gonna go down on pit road. I think he blew up in that number 41. Mac, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I think, yeah, Scott Helms goes on to pit road. I think he was blowing up in that number 41. Temperatures definitely playing a factor there with a ton of damage on the nose of that thing. Bradley's going to get Timothy a shot there into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, top 3, all nose to tail. We got a battle between Shane and Levi. These two, I think, have pretty much been side by side since we've gone green. Levi up on the high side, Shane down low. Lovelace in the number 5 just behind them. He's just trying to cruise right now, saving those tires as we close in. I think about 20 laps to go. We're going to see some of these guys pick up the pace. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Almost contact for that number 4 position. Shane slid up the track. Him and Levi almost hit their 2x2 behind him. Drew's going to fall back in line. He's going to get behind Lovelace as they come out of turn 2. Nope, he looks to the high side once again. Down the back straightaway. Great race for that number 4 position, as it looks like Shane finally content with moving back into line as they come through turn number 3 and 4. They know they got to save these tires. These guys are going to get single file here as we are 48 laps into this one. Top 3 single file. Eric Gann has issues. Caution flag comes out. All right, I'll see you then, bud. It's going to be an interesting one, I promise. Oh, is Eric going to get loose? Is Eric going to get loose? We got a pair of Erics there. Oh, that is unfortunate. Eric goes around, caution flag comes out. That one's going to be on Eric. He just got a little loose. We got to specify that. Eric with a C. All right, so we got another caution flag here. Yeah, well, yeah, once we get this situated, Eric will get the UL. Eric with a C. All right. Are we talking about the 88? I don't usually make as big a deal in this. This is the biggest thing I saw the 88 do on one of those cautions when you first made a comment. We make a bigger deal about it with Whoop because it's wide open and people stick it up the middle and that causes issues. Here they tend to get a little bit more straight. But if you're at the back and it's single file and you try to get the run and jump to start on the outside, we're going to black flag you. That's the biggest thing. I get it that this track is loose and there's going to be a little bit of sliding, but don't just try and time the start and jump the start and jump another lane. I am going to leave the discretion to Cody with a K. If he feels like it's trying to jump the field move, he will give you a black flag. But if you're just doing it because that's kind of how the car sets and slides, and there's people checking up, that's probably going to let that slide. But if you're just laying back a little bit and jumping to the outside, he's going to give you that black flag. All right, so Landon Moody leads the way. Nathan, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Landon Moody's going to lead the way. Timothy in second. Bradley third. Levi fourth. And Shane Haas in fifth. Lovelace is in sixth. Drew Upton seventh. Zach Smith eighth. Cody ninth. And Philip in that number 10 spot. All right, so Eric did end up going one lap down there as we are past the halfway, or well past the halfway point. We're on 52 laps complete. I'm telling you, it's going pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm telling you right now that in about 8 laps, we're going to see these guys start to turn the wick up just a bit. Not running Hickory decided to go. Florence is a great track. Well, I don't know how it is. I was at Florence when they did the repave in the mid 2000s. That's cool. Okay. So you're not running with the Grady's? Yeah, Florence is a cool track. I watched Tony Grady break his thumb there though. The hits were hard there. It's probably slowed down because it'll have like Darlington and Dillon characteristics because it's so close to the coast. And that sand is really gritty on those tracks. So this is Lucas Oil. It's IRP. Indianapolis Raceway Park. I don't know if I'm going to or not, Nathan. I'll be streaming iRace until probably about 12:30. The track, yeah, it's always been a good tire, but I was there when they did the repave. All right, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. It's going to be Landon Moody on the gas. Green flag is out. Timothy in a tough spot here as Bradley gets a great jump this time. He's going to get up underneath Timothy as they head into 1 and 2. Okay. Side by side for that number 2 position as they come down the back straightaway. It's going to be Moody out front, Timothy second, Bradley third, Levi fourth, Shane Haas in fifth. So Levi's going to dig that high side as Bradley is falling in line. Shane is not giving Levi the room to come down. As they come down the front straightaway, Levi gets a good run. He's going to get up side by side with Bradley into turn number 1 and 2. Philip digging that bottom side in that number 88, trying to make his way forward. I can't imagine his tires are going to make it through this one. We did USA not too long ago. We'll see. I don't know. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, Moody continues to lead. Caution flag comes out as it looks like Helms might be caught up in this one. Wrong one. What happened to Helms? What the Helms happened? Oh, no, the 32 turned down a little bit too soon. Got into him. Oh, man, Clint absolutely smoked him. Yeah, I seen that. It was just a little bit of misjudgment. I was just saying that on the stream. Just barely got him. Yeah, you got to get on. Look at Clint. Clint's going to come in here way late, and he's going to absolutely... Oh! Clint, it's okay to lift early when they're crashing. The caution is going to come out. All right, so let's watch from Clint. Oh, that will. Ooh! Clint, you lifted a little too late there. I'm listening. Let's listen to the cockpit here. Yeah, he probably should have just looped it. He would have been all right. But you know what? Clint's still learning. Gets caught up in that one. Takes out the right front. Tough night for Clint, but he's looking to get a top 15 here tonight. Oh, Clint, I see what Clint did. Clint set it in there so he would beat Scott Helms by 0.07. All right, so the caution flag is out. I've no joke have had the worst 7 races oh yeah. I didn't know they were racing at South Boston. I got to get on there. I haven't raced hardly anything this season. And I feel good. When I do go out there, I actually feel really good. I got to get back out there. All right, guys. We're going to hit that 60 lap mark this time by. It is going to get turned up when these guys take the green flag. What the hell did you just say? All I see is Ohio. I don't know what any of that is, Bummy. I have no clue what the fuck you just said. I have no idea, Hunter. I have no idea. There's so many good tracks that they need to add. You know, if you're a track and you're not knocking on iRacing's door, I don't know what you're thinking. No grip, can't even touch the gas. That's always fun, though. I mean, when you got good people, that's the good kind of racing, Tomasi. All right, they get them stacked up 2 by 2. We're going to have a 19-lap shootout here. Yeah. You know, they've been making a habit of keeping, you know, and I think from a trademark standpoint, it works for them, too, because I think they get to bank the money. Yes, I know you do. I know you do, Eric. You do get some bad luck. Yeah, that sucks, Tomasi. That does. All right, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Landon Moody on the gas. Green flag is out. Moody going to get out of the gas as Bradley's probably not going to give up so hard on Timothy this time as they got 19 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. These guys turning up the wick. Even Lovelace takes it 3 wide out of turn number 2 for that number 5 spot. Down the back straightaway, Lovelace is going to get that number 6 position. He's going for more as he digs up underneath Levi. As Zach Smith drops back a little bit as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, going to be Bradley and Timothy side by side for that number 2 spot. The 84 Bradley on the bottom side with the 14 of Timothy up high down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4, still side by side. Timothy's going to squeeze. Bradley's going to push back through turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the line. Who's going to have the position at the line? It's going to be Bradley at the line that time by. Now, you guys might not believe. Oh, Levi goes around. He catches Drew. Drew hard into the outside wall. Caution. Caution flag comes out as it sounds like Levi might have made a little bit of a mistake there. Caution flag comes out. All right, let's take a look and see what happened. Yeah, that was just a racing deal there. That is unfortunate. Levi getting caught up in that one. What about the hit out of Drew here? Drew's going to smoke the wall. Oh, oof. Oh, bunch of late hits there. Wow. Yeah, and I think the loose from the loose from Zach was just a reaction to the loose from Levi. It definitely wasn't. I wouldn't put the blame on anybody. All right, so we got the caution flag here once again. As we got 15 laps to go. It is definitely getting heated in here a little bit more. The drivers are being nice, but the temperatures and those tires are getting tired. And here comes Chase. He's going to get a lap back in that number 16. All right, so we've got some long green flag runs. Curious on how those tires are. What's up, Ryan? What's up? Bradley, Timothy just messaged me and he said, I'm going to drive that 84 to the snack bar. I don't know if it was you or Landon. I'm just picking. I'm just trolling him a little bit. He didn't say anything to me. What's up, Woody? All right, guys, we are under caution once again here tonight. 14 gonna be 13 laps to go. You got some good ones behind you too. It's a shame Levi was good, and so was Zach. So it's a shame those two are out and back. So those guys were gonna be fast too. But you got Shane and Lovelace. Those guys are always fast. We want Zach to win. What's up, Bivens? What's up? What's up, guys? See you guys out there in the chat as we are going to re-rack them, restack them once again here tonight, as it's probably going to be, an 11-lap shootout here tonight. Bivens, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. I'm curious to see how this one is going to go because, man, there are some good cars up here. And how about Phillip? He caused the first caution flag, and he's been riding on that right rear all night long. Does he have any tire left? That's going to be my biggest question. He's going to be starting back there in that number 6 spot on the outside of Zach Lovelace here on the restart. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, they're going to stack them up. We are going green flag this time by. It is going to be an 11-lap shootout, guys. You don't want to go anywhere. This is just now going to get good. Definitely street stocks. We got streeters. All right, these guys going to come down the back straightaway. They are stacked up 2 by 2. This is where it all counts. Can we go green the rest of the way? These guys ready to race it out as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Landon Moody leads the way. When is he going to fire off? Landon's going to wait. Green flag is out. And I'm sure he gave Timothy a little bit of a countdown there as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Maybe he didn't. Timothy is going to fall back. He's going to have to deal with Shane. Here comes the 88 of Phillip up underneath. 3 wide for that number 4 spot. Out of turn 2. The 3 wide further back. They're beating and banging down the back straightaway. Phillip into the inside wall. It's going to stay lean and green as they... Hell no. Oh. Contact there as the 32 gets into the back of the 88. I didn't really know people are... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Landon. Landon's in a lot of our races. He does a lot of dirt, too. Timothy in the 14. Shane is in all our asphalt stuff. Lovelace won our late model series. Zach is in a lot of stuff. Drew comes and goes. Eric Gann is in a ton of stuff. Eric's been around a long time. So, a lot of people. But I'll tell you what, Moody looking to take the win here tonight as he sits in that number 1 spot as they got 9 laps to go. Right? This is, yeah. Oh, caution. Caution flag comes out. Caution, caution, caution. What happened here? Yeah, I'm surprised that even was a caution. I don't know what the fuck the 88 was doing. Jumped on the binders. Yeah, I saw that. I wrecked myself under caution. All right, so yeah, that one's going to be on Eric, but just give him the UL. All right. Yeah. Gan. Eric with a C. you know the proper letter is usually C, not K. I'm sure Cody would agree with me in the 05. I got Moody 0.12. We love racing. Yeah, we definitely do. All right, we're going to get ready for the green flag once again. I mean, your wife didn't tell me that. She says she likes the natural rasp better than the Marlboro rasp. No, my pull-out game was on point that night. I got 5 on Bradley, says Ray. I love you, Cody. You know you can't say stuff like that to me. You know that. All right, we got him single file. We're going to hopefully be looking for the green flag next time by. It is 5 laps to go. Let's see if they get one to go at the line. As it is Landon Moody, Bradley, Timothy, Shane Haas, and Lovelace, your top 5. They're going to stack them up 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. You know, somehow the Zacks always end up together, whether it's for 5th or 1st. All right, they got them stacked up 2 by 2 all the way through the field. It's going to be Landon Moody and Bradley side by side up at the front for a 3-lap shootout as the 32 has an issue. He's going to jump down on the pits. He absolutely smoked the 88 when the 88 had his issue. Sticking with Smith. All right, coming out of turn number 4, getting that green flag. The last 1.5. Yeah. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, Moody's going to send it in, but he's got Bradley to the outside. We got a race for the lead as they come out of turn number 2. Will they keep it lean and green as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Moody out front. He's going to slide up the track maybe out of turn number 4. Put the brakes on Bradley. Timothy's going to end up in his door. Timothy into the door to the number 84 of Bradley Strickland. Strickland looking for the battle for second. Moody's got to be loving it. In his back, in his mirrors, they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to be Timothy with a big run down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Can Bradley dig in? Back in on the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4. White flag in there. Shane sideways. Here comes Lovelace. 1 lap to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Does Timothy have anything left in the tank? He's going to get a good run through 2. He's got Bradley looking underneath him. Gives Landon a shot out of 2. Down the back straightaway. One more opportunity. Can Landon Moody hold him off? Into turn number 3 and 4. Timothy going to set it in. He's going to get loose out of turn number 4. It's going to be Moody, Timothy, Bradley, Shane Haas, Lovelace, Smith, Upton, Spalding, Vincent, and gone. Your top 10. What a freaking race. Timothy had something left. Oh. All right, what a race here tonight. Let's go through the results. We're going to bring in the top 3 here if they jump into Discord. But we're going to go through the results first. Landon Moody's going to go out there and celebrate. And is it Moody for the win? Timothy in second. Bradley third. Shane Haas in fourth. Lovelace in that number 5 position. Zach Smith in 6th. Upton in 7th. Going to be Spalding 8th. Vincent 9th. Eric Gann and at 10th, Levi 11th, Clint 12th, Eric Lee 13th, Sean and 14th. Hold on, let me pause this while Landon's still out on the track. It's going to be Eric Lee at 13th, Sean 14th, Scott Helms 15th, Kyle Chance and 16th, Sean and 17th, Thomas 18th. And then it's going to be Philip and Dylan rounding out the field. Let's go ahead and see if we can find those top 3. Definitely was a good race. I'll tell you what, it did not match the dirt races, but are we really surprised? All right, let's go ahead and bring them in. Is Moody in here? Oh, there's Moody and Timothy. Well, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. All right. Let me make sure everybody can hear you. Say hello again.
Yo.
Hello.
Okay. All right. So everybody can hear you everywhere. What a freaking race up there, especially at the top three. I'll tell you what, the top 10 was pretty strong here tonight. Everybody having some good racing through the field. Timothy, you sat in second a lot, fell back to third, dug back around Bradley, and had a little bit, it looked like, at the end there, but just not enough time to find your way around Landon Moody. Tell me about that car, and how were those tires?
Oh man, my tire. I had a lot left there at the end. I think I ran my best lap on like lap 72. I think it was the best lap of the race. I was doing good, and then when that 19, he got what felt like a jump restart because he went where Landon went, but just didn't have the run to get by him, and he washed up into me about 4 times in a lap, and I knew that I wasn't gonna beat him back because that's just never how it works for me. I'm never lucky enough to near the end of a race to be starting second. Normally, I'm either first or last, and it bit me. I wanted to take a shot there at Landon at the end, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to turn him because, in all honesty, he deserved that win probably more than anybody. I mean, he dictated the pace the entire race, and I feel like we definitely saved probably a little more than we should have. We definitely could have pulled away if we had a little bit longer of a green flag run, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I mean, I hated to get up into the 19 like that, but like he said, I didn't really mean to. My tires were a little warm, so that's just short track racing, and that's what I've been born and raised around. And by golly, I know how to do it too.
It was definitely a good race with the top three there. I mean, it felt like you guys could trust each other. Even the little bit of contact, you knew it wasn't, really a major thing. But I'll tell you what, you get around Bradley and you ship it in there into turn 1 and 2, and you almost get up underneath Landon as Bradley is looking up underneath you. I mean, that had to be pretty intense through turn number 1 and 2 on that last lap.
Yeah, I mean, I just going into it, I know that I didn't want to. I didn't want to get into Landon because I knew Landon was backing up his corners a little bit harder, and getting the bigger run off by turning down a little bit, and going into turn 1 and 2, I seen him start backing it off, and I tried to drive it underneath him and couldn't get no farther than his quarter panel, and I just lifted it and said, it is what it is, and tried to drive it down there in 3 and 4, and I thought I was gonna get up to his door and be able to make a solid, make it if we made contact, at least make it solid to where it doesn't wreck him. And yet again, I just, losing the drive off of 1 hurt me on the drive into 3, and it is what it is. But next week's a different week, and we're back in the late model stocks, back into something I'm a little bit more comfortable in.
Well, great run for you here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Hey, I just want to thank I want to thank Scott. He pulled this car out of the weeds behind his shop the other week, and we've been thrashing on it to get it together. And it's been awesome. Having this car that's probably 20 years older than anybody's in the field, and makes it really feel good. And then just everybody that helps me on the real life, late model stuff. DRD, Taylor Family Farms, pretty much anybody and everybody that supports me, you for putting these races on. We definitely wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for you. And all my family, they deal with my shit every day, all day. So thank you to them.
Good run, good run. Landon, you weren't going to let that restart get you again. What a job today. Looked like that one restart, you might have been a little hesitant on it, and Bradley got a good start on the outside, but you still got around him, held him off. What a run here tonight. How were your tires at that?
They were pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I dictated the pace the whole race. It wasn't really. I mean, the first probably half of the race, I wasn't even really pushing that hard and just kind of dictating the pace and just trying not to burn stuff up. These long races, I mean, you have to manage a little bit. You have to be smart about what you're doing, especially since we had new tires tonight. But and not to mention these cars, they don't have the same amount of grip as the late model stock, so it's a different driving style. But tonight was pretty fun at this track. I did like it. I had little contact there late with the dude, and it was just harder short track racing. And I mean, he roughed up Timothy earlier, and he got him back, and it was just short track racing, good hard short track racing there at the end.
This track, I was talking about early on, you had a couple things playing roles here. you know, being the leader allows you to dictate it, but you know, you got somebody like Timothy, at least you guys are in Discord together, but that person can push you a little bit harder than you want to push because you really don't know what pace you're setting. Do you like being in that number one spot, or is sometimes the number two spot an advantage?
Well, I mean, well, I think with this track, you kind of did want to be in the number one spot because with how this track is and with it being a flat track, the track position definitely does mean everything. And it was hard to pass tonight too because I know the 19 he was below Timothy for a good majority of the race, and I guarantee his tires were probably shot trying to hold tight and because he was fast for sure, but I think it ended up hurting him in the long run.
Well, phenomenal run here tonight. Got that victory. No penalty on the restart today. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel better about myself that I didn't mess it up horribly like I did last week. But I mean, still though, a second and a first, you can't really complain too much about it. I mean, I did it to myself last week, and I rebounded this week like I normally do. So.
Well, we're going to get ready for Woot, so why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, and sponsors.
Yep. I'll Timothy for putting on another great race. We were about really same speed about all night. Really, kind of our lap times were. I mean, if you go back and look at our lap times, I mean, we were dead even the whole race, just pacing and just managing the race. Timothy for putting on a good race. Scott, at least he was in here tonight with us, and Clint. Fun hanging out with these guys. Family watching, and that's MDI TV for putting this on, and that should be it.
I didn't see Wallace say hello one time. Damn him.
No,
all right.
He said hello. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he might have.
He did. Must have been a while ago.
But good run here tonight, guys. Good show, and I'm sure I'll see you at Woot because I got a surprise there.
All right.
Do we have Timothy in the supporter league?
I think he's in there. I think.
Thumothy?
I'm in there. I've been there the last few weeks. I just got to make sure I have.
Well, I'm gonna mute and deafen you guys so I can close the stream. Go look at the race. Go look at the weather.
What?
Go look at the weather of the race that I already planned. See if it tells you.
Oh boy.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. We got a surprise for Woot, so don't want to miss that. That'll be live probably about 11:10 Eastern, so about 40 minutes from now. But, guys, that's going to be it. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.